Anyways, so I know why y'all clicked on this video, because y'all seen that juicy title. And yeah, I'm about to, there's no clickbait, I'm literally about to explain to y'all what happened and why it happened and stuff like that. So I'm basically clearing up all the assumptions that were made about me and like everything that happened. So this video is not to cause no drama or nothing. I'm just putting my opinion and how I felt at that time. Mind y'all, this was, I'm in 10th. This was 3 years ago when I was in 7th grade. So I was like 13, 12, turning 13 or something like that. Okay, so I'm not gonna mention nobody's name like that it's really about. But yeah. So how should I start? First day of 7th grade. It was this boy. I'm not gonna say his name. He actually was on this channel before. No, it's not my crush, but it was the boy. Like, he was on this channel like 2 years ago. Y'all probably will find that video. I think it's still on this channel. But yeah. So it was this boy, the first day of school. And he looked a little cute or whatever. So as me and Kendall was in the same class for that year. Me and Kendall was in the same class, and Kendall was like, he cute or whatever, stuff like that. So Kendall, being bold, she asked the boy for his schedule. So he gave her the paper and whatever. I didn't really, he was cute, but I wasn't looking at him in that way because I didn't really care about him. But Kendall was the one who was really digging him. So she asked him for his schedule. He gave it to her, blah blah blah. Then we get out of class, and it's me and Kendall walking to the next class, and she asked this other girl, like, what's his name, da 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 da. The girl was like, you can't talk to him because our friend used to mess with him. Now let me say this to be clear. I was never friends with that girl. I was like, she was an associate to me, meaning like it's a high and by. Really, it's not really a high and by because we just walk past each other. We only talk when we talk. Like it's no, I never even had a real conversation with her. She was never my friend. Plus, it was a big group of us, like a big group of girls, and like we all just had the same classes, the same dance classes, we laugh and stuff. So I was never really friends with her. I was mainly friends with Kendall, Raven, Rochelle, Jarellis, stuff like that. I was never friends with, like, close friends with her. So let me say that right now. But I'm saying all the stuff how I felt, okay? No beef. But anyway, so this other girl was like, Kendall couldn't get at him because he went with our friend, which was that girl, the problem, okay? Our friend. I'm gonna call her Jasmine, okay? That's her name, Jasmine. And then the boy name gonna be David, okay? So the girl name is Jasmine, the boy name is David. Alright. So this girl was like, Kendall, you can't talk to him because he used to mess with Jasmine. So Kendall was like, okay, we left it alone. I didn't really care, but I didn't really care that I wasn't really digging him anyway. But it was mainly Kendall. So we left it alone. We went to next class. Okay, now I had a class with David. I had a class with David. So that's why he knew me. That's how he knew my name and stuff like that, because we had a class with each other. So around that time, around the beginning of the school year, I used to sell hot sausages and stuff like that. And that's when I was trying to promote it. So I was asking people in my class, do they want to buy stuff? I was even testing them to bring $1 the next day to buy it from me and stuff like that. So I texted him and said, I'm selling stuff, buy something for me, da da da. And then he asked me what stuff I'm selling. I said, I don't remember what I said. I know I was selling hot sausages. I don't remember nothing else but hot sausages. Then he was like, he don't like hot sausages. So da da da. And then I was like, then he said something funny, like trying to be funny. I said, you look like hot sausage. And da 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 da. That was the end of the messages. So a week later, her name again? Her name Jasmine. Jasmine texted me. I was on my way to school. Jasmine texted me. Nobody noticed. Nobody noticed. I think only me, her, and him noticed. But it was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that nobody knew. So yeah. So Jasmine texted me and was like, she said, why you, I don't remember. This was 3 years ago. This was when I had my Android and all. I think she was like, why you messing with him, my nigga, and stuff like that. My jaw, of course I knew who texted me because I had her number, but I didn't know who she was talking about. I was like, what boy? Like, what? I was so confused. I did not know who she was talking about. I wasn't focused. I don't know. So I'm like, what boy, and stuff like that, and then she sent me the messages. Like, I was like, oh, him. And I'm like, that's from, like, I didn't even know nothing about that. So we get to school. I see her walking in the hallway. So somebody asked to buy something for me. So that's when I got sidetracked. I was about to go to her and like talk to her, but somebody asked to buy something for me, so I had to get them stuff, and they gave me the money, and she ended up walking past me and just kept walking. Now what's next? I remember this like it was like last night. What else? So people, like, I guess she started telling people that I was messing with her nigga, which if he was yours, he would never start messing with me, Then she started saying lies and stuff like, girl, I don't even know him. I never even had a conversation with him. I got 1 class with him. I only have homeroom with him. I don't talk to him. He wasn't my type at that time. And I don't know. He was just messing. To the point, I didn't like him, to the point I was trying to put my friend Ashley down with him. I was trying to put Ashley down with him. Like, Ashley is my friend. So I didn't like him to the point, it wasn't even me putting him down here. It was my other friend putting Ashley down here. We was like, they both short and cute. They should be together. I was not looking at that boy any type of way, but Jasmine didn't care what I was saying. She wasn't care. She saw the messages of me promoting my snaps to him, and she did not care. Cha. So she started telling her friends, and they started looking at me sideways. This school and stuff. I didn't really care because I'm not the type of person to care. So like, I'm just laughing in your face, honestly. But I'm just go to the part where, y'all, it's like so much stuff that happened. I only know certain things. Like, I only remember certain things. I remember I did not like him. I was even trying to put my friend down with him. Like, I was not caring about this boy. She kept bringing this boy up and up and up, and like making it noticeable that like something going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was never beefing at that time. It just, she kept making it like, oh no. So to the point, so now I'm gonna go to the part when I did start liking him. Okay, so no, she showed her true colors. Like, she started showing her true colors. Like, she started posting on her Instagram, talking stuff, saying little slots and stuff. I'm not the person I wasn't the person, because I wasn't the person to, like, if somebody said something to she wouldn't go exactly at me, but I knew she was talking about me. Like, y'all know when somebody talking about you. She used to say stuff like on Instagram and stuff. Like, I used to read it and say, okay. So it's like a month later, he texts me. If that's so called, like, why are you texting me? Why you should be at him, at his neck. He coming at your front or at your friend. So he texts me. So I always remember all them times she was talking about me on Instagram, on everything. Mind you, she wasn't really my friend, but I was like, I should text him back because she been doing all that, so I should text him back on purpose. So I did. Like, my mom was like, I didn't like it. You want to talk about me? So you want to be a whole thing all on Instagram, and then when we get to school all quiet? I'm gonna make sure I text him back, and I want him to show you. That's the type of energy I have. But I don't got that no more. Of course. But anyways, so yeah, I texted him back. But it wasn't on no flirty stuff. It was just whatever he texted me, I text back. So then she started sitting by him on the bus. Well, I guess she been, but I don't know. I started noticing. He started telling me that she started sitting by him on the bus. And he started telling me she sit on the bus. She used to sit by him in the cafeteria in the morning now for breakfast. So I could see, like, girl, I don't care. I don't. But you only doing that for your... Anyway, so yeah. So then we started talking more and more and more. I guess that was noticeable to her, so she got even mad and started making up lies and stuff. Like, we was never friends. We was just all in one group and used to be talking sometimes here and there. It's not, we was never friends. I hated that. Like, oh my god, in 7th grade I hated that. But I never said nothing to nobody. I just kept to myself. She think what she think. So here come her party. She had a what? A party bus that year? She had a party bus, and I remember she was sitting in the cafeteria. She was handing out her invitations. Me, I didn't think I was gonna get one. I wasn't expecting one. Like, why would you give it to me? But she gave me an invitation. So if I was your friend, if I was doing all this to you, if I was stealing your man, all that, why would you invite somebody that's stealing your man to your sleepover? Therefore, I just proved you wrong. As you can see, I was not, like, I wasn't being messy towards you. He was coming at me. That's why I think she invited me to her sleepover, because she could see that it wasn't me that was, like, being, like him and stuff like that. And I remember she was whispering to somebody, like, should I invite her and stuff. I remember that. I remember. Because of that sleepover, thank you anyway. But because of that sleepover, I built a bond with David's sister. Because I guess Jasmine was friends with David's sister. So because of that sleepover, David's sister, me and her built a bond, and that's how we got close. And that's how, like, me and David even became closer and closer, because I was cool with his sister and I was always on the phone with his sister. That's how, you know. So the sister was, I was always talking to the sister, like. So me and David became best friends. Me and David became best friends. No, before we became best friends, it was this boy named Keon in our class. And Keon was like the person I tell stuff to, but not like stuff, but like stuff. So Keon told me that David had a question for me, and it started with a W. So back then we was a little childish. Like, I was like, it started with a W. So people would ask me, would I be his girlfriend? Something like that. We was a little childish. And he was like, it started with a W. So no. So I'm thinking, like, dang, he about to ask me to be his girlfriend. Child, no, he asked me to be his best friend. Back then, best friend was a thing. It's still a thing now, but that's when it started. Like, people was calling each other best friends when they really liked each other. So he asked me to be his best friend. We was best friends. And she got mad, y'all. She did not like that. Oh my god, she did not like that. Let me start laughing and be serious. She did not like that. I think that pissed her off. Like that thing right there, but like, for me, y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's no beef or nothing. We really not had no serious beef. It was just like this and there little stuff. And I'm speaking on this now because I never spoke on it before, and I'm bringing something new to my channel, like a lot of stuff, pranks and everything. So yeah, so I'm speaking on this, and I don't care. So yeah, she did not like that. I think he even posted that on his story and everything, y'all. So let me stop, like, going a little slow. I think y'all probably getting bored now. Hope not. But me and him became real close. He did not care about that girl as much as he cared about me. That's a lie. He did, but like when it came to me, it was a different story, and I could vouch for this because I can. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Back then, I don't care. And my friends, they used to what was I about to say? So let me cut Jasmine out. So me and David became real serious. We started liking each other, being on the phone all the time, 24/7. And then she came back in the picture, like something about, she brought stuff like he only came to the school because of her. First of all, Jasmine, a nigga go tell you what you want to hear. So if he told you that, that's a lie. 2, I asked his sister myself. 3, I used to speak to his mama sometimes too. And the reason why he came to the school is because his sister went to the school and his mama didn't want his sister alone at the school. So his first year, he was at another school because he's a year older than his sister. And then when his sister got in middle school, they both went to the same school. Yeah. Like, y'all, it was a lot of stuff I did not say. It was a lot of stuff I kept to myself. But yeah, that was a lie that she told people too. Came to school because of her. Mind y'all, they was like, you know how you in elementary you got a little boyfriend? That was that. That doesn't count. Elementary doesn't count. 1 and 2, I wasn't your friend, so I don't care. Anyways, I know I keep saying that because it really was a big thing. Like, people made that a big deal, and it was so annoying. But yeah, so me and him started getting closer. We liked each other. It was noticeable. It wasn't no secret, to the point the teacher knew we liked each other. My dance teacher knew we liked each other, to the point when we used to play this game in my dance class. Like, it's when we have free days and we used to sit in a circle and we could put out a question. Like, if somebody wanted to ask me a question, to the point my dance teacher knew about him. It was like, it was no secret, and she felt like it was, but nobody cared. So now this the story. I'm trying to see what should I say, what should I not say, because I can't say too much on here. He started talking to her again. I kind of felt stupid because like I don't understand boys. Boys are so like, what? Like, I did not understand anything. Like, really? At first I didn't know. Like, I was just being like, I was in denial. I was like, no, he's not. My friends used to tell me he is. They walk to class with each other and stuff like that. I used to be like, no, they don't. Like, I didn't care what they was talking about. I did not care. As far as I know, that was my nigga, and he's not walking her to class. I was in denial. So the girls out there, he taught me a lot of stuff. A nigga go tell you what you want to hear. He go feed you all this lies so you believe him over your friends and everything. And that's why I kind of like lost that, because I was believing him over my friends and stuff. When they used to sit around and watch him walk this girl to class, I used to be like, no, he's not. I don't care what you talk about. But yeah, I had to learn for myself. And he was, because one time I caught him walking to class. But he was all the way at the he was all the way down the hall already, about to turn in his class with her. And I had to walk the class with my teacher. So it's not like I could have went to him. I had to keep going because we was, I think it was a firearm drill or something. She had his jacket on. It was a lot of stuff, y'all. A lot of stuff that happened that, like, I was like, so you went back. Got you. So I left him alone. I said what I had to say to him. I called him and everything. I left him alone. He come back like a week later. Sometimes it wasn't a week later. Sometimes it was a day later. It was a lot of stuff, but I don't remember a lot of stuff. But yeah, it was a lot of stuff. To the point, I think one time she asked one of my friends how to spell my last name or my first name. Because my first name has 9 letters. I guess she didn't know how to spell it. Or it was my first name and last name. She asked, I forgot what friend she asked. She asked one of my friends how to spell my name. And they told her. And I think they knew what she was about to do. She posted on Instagram my entire name and said something. I think she called me a H. I don't remember for nothing. But I remember she said my name on Instagram. But I didn't see it till after practice. So all I remember is I said something back on Instagram. It was me, Kendall, I think Raven was in the car, and my mama. And when I get mad, people be saying I sound like I'm about to cry. People say I sound like I'm about to cry when I get mad. But I wasn't mad. I was just like my adrenaline was pumping to the point like I couldn't even text right. Like I couldn't even finish my sentences when I'm trying to text. Stuff like that. Somebody come to the point, and then that's when, ooh, that same day he told me something. I don't want to be with you no more. Y'all, it was a lot of stuff he was saying. It was bad. But I had to remember he's a little boy. Boys are so immature. They don't like mature as fast as girls and stuff like that. I remember like it was yesterday. But at the end of the day, I ended up with the nigga, and he left her alone for good after like a lot of months. Be for real. I left him alone. Also, to the point me and Jasmine even agreed. Y'all, let me tell you how stuck she was on this boy. How stuck she was on. I will not forget. I was at my best friend's house. It was me, Kendall, Raven, and Rochelle. I guess she called Kendall's phone or something. And Kendall was like, okay, how about y'all come to an agreement? Y'all both stop messing with him and leave him alone. Because me and Jasmine seen what the stuff he was doing. He was playing both sides, honestly. He really was playing both sides. He really was. So Kendall was like, maybe y'all should just both leave him alone and stuff like that. We both agreed. Jasmine even said, yeah, alright. Like, you know, being mature, we both agreed that we just go leave him alone. Because we seen how he was just playing both sides anyway. Y'all, the next day she is with this boy. So I was like, I was like, well, she fooled me. She was not leaving that boy alone. She was not, y'all. She was not leaving him alone. And like, I don't know what to say. I was lost for words. Because you showed me how you could be stuck on stupid fuckboy. And he showed me how he could play both sides. So I left both of them alone. Y'all could be two big dummies together. Because I was not for to be part of that. I went on about my day, school, and everything. But I still ended up with him. We was together for a year. Yeah, like he became more mature, y'all. He became, I don't know, he became actually like for me, all about me, didn't care. Yes, he did. After he changed schools. So after he changed schools, he didn't see her no more, but he always saw me because he was cool with my cousins. So he would be at my auntie house sometimes, stuff like that. So we always seen each other, but he wasn't seeing her no more, stuff like that. And yeah, so yeah, that was my boyfriend for a year and a half, a year I think, before he went to high school. So this lasted for 2 years. Stuff, because she was a messy person. I don't know about now. I don't talk to her at all, but she was a messy person. She was those type of girls, y'all. Those girls, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't gotta use an example. Those messy girls and stuff like that. But yeah, I ended up with him. And I know the comments gonna be like, are y'all still cool to this day? Me and David is, well, we're nothing. Of course, y'all see that I have a crush and stuff like that. Me and David, we don't have no communications. Of course, he actually hit me up the other day and stuff like that. It's no, me and David is no beef. Like, we still cool. We was still cordial my first year of high school, which was last year. We were still cordial. I used to tell him about the boy I like now and stuff like that. It was never no beef. But yeah, it's more to the story. It's a lot more about a fight. Not about a fight, but about a big old argument that's leading to a fight. People who got brung into this situation. It's a lot of more stuff, but I think I'm gonna do a part 2, and I think I'm gonna make a story time. I'm gonna do a story time with the people, like not the people it was about, but like with the people who was always there, like Ravenel. I think I'm gonna put them in the story time, the second part. Kendall, Autumn, Ashley, and Maya. I think because I supposed to link with them soon, so I think I'm gonna do that. I think the story time, y'all go get their opinion about the situation. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be a part 2 of this situation. I got some come for y'all. Just make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Make sure you guys like this video, and y'all tell me if y'all liked the story time, if y'all want the part 2 with more people. But yeah, also y'all tell me what y'all, if y'all think I was wrong in this situation, like even though we weren't friends but we were associates kind of. But yeah, so make sure you guys like, subscribe like I said, and comment down if y'all want the part 2 with more people.